Hello everyone, I invite you to every Friday review of selected cryptocurrencies. We'll start with a chart review of BTC versus USDT on a single day time frame. First of all, we can mark with the help of white lines the sideways trend channel in which the price has been moving for a long time, while locally with the help of the yellow line we can mark the downtrend. Now, with the help of fib retracement, we will check what support the price has on its way. And as we can see, the price is currently holding just below the support at 0.618 fib retracement, and the next support is at $16,087, lower at $15,449, which is the last low, but if the price goes lower, we can see a drop even to around $13,648. However, in a situation where the trend reverses and the price starts to grow, it is worth marking the places where we can encounter resistance. And so we see that we have the first resistance at $16,760, the second at $17,073, the third at $17,342, and the fourth at $17,554. Only when the price overcomes these four resistances and positively tests the last one, the way to further increases will open. It is worth paying attention to the CHOP index, which indicates that we have a lot of energy for the upcoming move. MACD indicates that we are moving in a downtrend, while the RSI has been moving in the middle of the range for a long time. As the second, we will check what is happening on the BNB chart. As in the situation with BTC, we will use the white lines to determine the sideways trend channel, while locally we can mark the downtrend line under which the BNB price moves. Importantly, when we develop the fib retracement tool, we can immediately see that the price is in a strong support zone from $251 to $222. However, if the support is broken and the price drops lower, we can see a drop to near the previous low at $184. However, if the downtrend ends and we see increases, it is the price will first encounter resistance at $274, then $291, then we have a strong resistance zone from $309 to $331, then resistance at $361, the location of the last high not taking into account the vertical candle. As we can see, the CHOP index indicates that the energy is slowly rising, the MACD indicator indicates that we have entered an uptrend, while the RSI is moving sideways in the lower part of the range. Next in today's review, we have the Doge versus USDT chart on a one-day time frame. As we can see, the price is moving below the downtrend line, which we marked with the yellow line. Now let's move on to checking the support spots for Doge. And here we can see that we first have support at $0.067. But if the price goes lower, we have support at $0.056 and then $0.041. Looking the other way, we can mark the resistances that the price has to overcome on its upward path, and as you can see, we have the first resistance at $0.094, the second resistance at $0.109, the third at $0.122, and the fourth at $0.134. Please look at the CHOP index, where we can see that there is more and more energy. The MACD indicates a downtrend, while the RSI shows that we are moving at the lower end of the range in places where price increases often occur. Last in today's review, we will check the UNI to USDT chart, also on a single-day time frame. First, we will use the blue lines to mark the downtrend channel in which the price is currently moving. Next, we can check where the price has support, and here we can see that we are currently in the $5.82 to $4.73 support area. However, if the support is broken and the price starts to fall more strongly, we can see a drop to around $3.32, which is the place of the last price low. Looking the other way, we will similarly check where the price should break resistance when the downtrend reverses. As we can see, we have the first resistance at $6.82, the second resistance at $7.91, and then we have a strong resistance zone from $8.99 to $10.52. Please pay attention to the CHOP index, which indicates that the energy is starting to rise strongly. The MACD is getting closer to crossing the red line with the blue line from below, which would confirm the change of the trend to an upward one, while the RSI is moving in the lower range, which may also indicate an upcoming uptrend. Technical analysis is provided by a third party, and for informational purposes only. It does not reflect the views of CryptoDaily, nor is it intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, or financial advice.